everybody. I haven't filmed in like such a long time. I'm feeling a bit nervous and scared. I hope everyone's having a gorgeous, gorgeous day. It is Saturday here in London town and I have kind of a fun day planned. So I thought I'd do like a little day in my life type situation. I'm wearing this op shop shirt and the buttons are broken, hence why it was cheap, and they keep popping open, which is not very good. Anyway, if you can't tell, I'm a little bit nervous filming. I don't know why. Sometimes I go through waves where I will walk outside, the camera's on, I'm going for it and I don't care. Other days I walk outside, the camera's on and I am fearing for my life. Really not sure what that's all about. Anyways, I'm going into Victoria, the place in London, which is really nice. I'm gonna get a little bit of a brekkie. And then I'm actually going on a trip about an hour and a half outside of London and I'm going to visit my nan's best friend, who I've never met before, which is so fucking cute. My nan sadly has now passed away, but my nan and pop were both from England, and the town that I'm going to, which is called Southend-on-Sea, is where my nan grew up and is from. My pop was from London. So yeah, I don't know, it's so weird. Anyway, the lady who I'm going to see today, one moment, can't really remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, so this lady, her name is Olive, I'm going to see today. Her and, sorry, I keep like moving my hands and moving the camera, which is probably really annoying for you. Her and my nan have been, well, they were pen pals for like 60 years or something, because they were best friends when they were younger in this town, Southend-on-Sea. And then my nan and pop moved to Australia, I think when they were like 35, roughly around that. And yeah, they have been pen pals back and forth, writing letters to each other for that entire time, because my nan and pop never ever came back to England. So, kind of crazy, really kind of crazy. Taking a slight detour and I'm going to be a little bit late because as I was walking around I saw this building, which is, hopefully it focuses, this building. Like, hi, gorgeous. That building is Westminster Abbey. And I thought, you know, sometimes you just gotta go off the beaten track. And when something catches your eye, you have to follow that. So I thought, I'm heading for Westminster Abbey. A slight detour, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Hello. Okay, I've had a couple of drinks. I'm out for dinner at a really fancy restaurant in Marylebone. I did not film anything from my little date with Olive, which was the most beautiful day in the world. I just wanted to inform you that this is turning into a weekend in my life because it just is. I hope you're okay with that. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everyone. We're at the park today. Incredibly gorgeous. I'm a little bit hungover. Today we went out for dinner last night, as you briefly saw, and I don't really drink much at all because, I'm gonna be honest with you, I am very prone to depression, I'm gonna say. So I tend to kind of steer clear of alcohol, but we all love a drink sometimes. And yeah, I had a few drinks last night and I'm kind of hungover. Definitely had my little burst of depression this morning. I'm feeling good now that I'm in the sunshine. So anyway, my sunglasses just broke They literally just broke, which is really upsetting because they're my favourite sunglasses and I think they're discontinued, so yeah, all good things come to an end, don't they?
Hey man, what you looking at, doll?
Hey little buddy.
I'm just sitting. I'm not gonna give it to you. It could be poison.
Oh my god, just look at him though. Oh my god. Oh. Don't mind.
Chaotic sound.
Everything is gorgeous to me. Everything is romantic.
Ourselves in the middle. Oh, I'm loving our setup.
Yeah, this is fucking gorgeous. Morning with pimples. I don't know if it's my moisturizer. I think it is my moisturizer because every single morning I'm waking up with pimples. I don't know whether it's the amount of ice cream that I'm eating, but I think I'm blaming it on my moisturizer. Yeah, I'm like half asleep right now and just can't seem to string a sentence together. So yeah, anyways, cheers. Hi! Hello. Good morning. Hi. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're marching to the beat of your own drum. I figured I need to give a major life update before I go posting any more videos and just fill you guys in on what I've been doing, what's happening, because I feel like my videos are probably going to seem a little bit confusing. And I know I just posted my Greece video and I went to New York, blah, blah, blah. So obviously I moved to London without any plan whatsoever. Also no visa, and I'm Australian, so to legally work for an employer, I need a visa. I can work remotely. Yeah, we'll get into that later. Anyway, again, as I said, before I go posting an abundance of videos, I wanted to check in with you all and fill you in on my life so there's no confusion, because I feel like, yeah, it's a bit confusing at the moment. I went to New York. The whole reasoning of me going, I actually went to New York for a interview relative to my small business, which is called Food by Lili, where I do catering. This is really loud, isn't it? I'm gonna shut this door so that we're not hearing road noise right now. Yes, so I went to New York for that and I was there for 10 days, which was unbelievably epic. It was more so like a conversation with a creative culinary studio, and then I ended up getting this place in the Upper West Side, which was just crazy. The stars just sort of kept aligning, and then I ended up just sort of like chilling out there on my own and just playing it by ear basically, which was, yeah, really cool. But that was relative to do with my small business that I started back in Australia, which is, again, as I said, called Food by Lili. You can check it out if you want to know more about it, but it's centered around food and connection, and honestly basically just having parties where the food's really good, the vibe's really great, you meet people and you have real conversations. I have like conversation starter cards that are on the table, so there's no room for small talk because you pull out a card and it's a conversation starter, which is what my cards are called. Anyway, this is not turning into a promo video. That was why I went to New York. And then obviously because I'd sort of like sold everything and I was just a major free bird, I sort of led by that. It was just a moment, and it still is, a big chunk of my life where the world was quite literally my oyster. I have so many friends in London, and so I went to Greece for my friend Charlie's 26th birthday. We are old time friends from school back in Australia, and she's living in London. And yeah, I've now been traveling for 3.5 months and visiting friends all over the world, which has been just the most insane experience of my life to date, for sure. And such a poignant time as well in my life. Like, I'm 24, I'm 25 in a couple of months. I don't know, I guess I just didn't really know or understand how much I needed this for myself, just to have this large chunk of my life where I had no plans. I was on the other side of the world, and just the ability to sort of, in a sense, go wherever I want, do whatever I want, see friends who live overseas, and honestly just have the best time of my life. What I've gained from it has just been monumental. It sounds cliche, but I don't really care. I genuinely feel like I'm a completely different person, and following my intuition in doing so, I had no idea that coming over to London and going to New York and selling my car, which is a big deal in Australia, not if you live in cities, but yeah, it's a car kind of place. Doing all of that was totally led by my intuition, and that's also been a huge lesson, but like a good lesson, is that you always know what's best and your gut always knows. I hope this is making sense. Basically what I'm trying to say is these following videos that are going to be on my channel is me traveling, and I hope that's okay, because I know that I've moved to London and that's what's happened. But once I got to London, I realized how easy it is to go and travel and to go and do things, and I haven't really ever done that before in my life. I've never traveled for like an extended period of time. So I guess once I was over there, I was like, wow, I can do anything. Right now, I can go anywhere, anything can happen. I really led by that and did that. So I ended up traveling for a long time. And so there's a lot of videos that are coming, which I think is really exciting. And I hope maybe you think it's really exciting too, because it's just been the best time, and I'm so lucky. I just feel so insanely lucky that I got to experience all of that, but that I got to capture all of that, and that I'm going to be able to make beautiful videos to remind me always of this time. Yeah, I guess also in a way show you guys and anyone who watches them that kind of crazy what can happen when you like follow your intuition and your inner calling and all of that stuff. I know I sound insane, but I just think it's true. I'm a big believer in intuition, especially now. So yeah, I went to Copenhagen, Croatia, Paris, Amsterdam. My camera's about to die, so I need to wrap this up. So I've got all of those videos coming, and then obviously I had to come back to London. Now it's sort of just a period of time in figuring out what I want to do next. If I want to get a visa to live in one of these countries that I've been to, I'm gonna need to go back to Australia to do that. I'm glad I didn't get a visa to live and work in London, because traveling so much, going to so many places, allowed me to experience what it would be like to exist there. I didn't go anywhere for less than a week, and also majority of the places bar Croatia, I stayed with really good friends of mine, or I had my own apartment and was existing in these cities alongside friends who live there. So I feel like I got a real taste of what life would be like in these places, which was really good for me because it showed me, oh, maybe I could live here, maybe I want to live here, blah, 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 blah. So I'm really glad I didn't get a visa to live in London, because I think that I love London so much. I really, really, really do. But there's so much more out there. Also, visas for London are crazy expensive, and London's insanely expensive as well. Yeah, I hope that this all makes sense to you. It's all been new for me. In coming over to London, I really thought that would be it. You know, that was my plan with no plan. sort of thing. In having no plan, it just really like opened my eyes to the world. Different parts of myself where I felt good, where I felt alive and excited and inspired. It's just been a crazy 3.5 months. I've just been able to do whatever I want, and I've just had this wide open space in the world, which has been, I guess, something that I can't really put words to or speak to. I just don't want my videos to come across as confusing. You're kind of like, what is this girl doing? Didn't she move to London? Because yes, I did. And then I decided to travel. So there's that. I hope that that sits well with everyone who was following along my London journey. Now being back in London, it's just figuring out my next steps, which I am pretty certain of what I want to do, which I think will be going home to Australia, working for however long it takes to then come back and potentially move to Paris. Again, subject to change. I'm someone who changes my mind frequently. Just clearing that as well. I'm always changing my mind. That's my plan roughly as of now. I don't know, it was just like this feeling that I had where I felt the most myself I'd ever felt. I felt so relaxed and so calm, which is foreign nature to me. I'm not inherently a relaxed and calm person internally. Externally, I probably maybe seem chill. I don't know, maybe I don't. I've actually got no idea. I think I'm a little bit highly strung. Being in a place where I just felt so relaxed and calm and so myself and free, I don't know, able to just express myself, which I felt that as well in New York majorly, but a visa to live in New York is a lot of money. That would be a further goal. But I had that same feeling in Paris. I don't know, I just think life's so short and you got to chase that. You have to chase those feelings that pull you. Every time I've ever done that in my life, I've always just known that's what I was meant to do, you know? Those gut feelings and following your intuition and stuff. So again, I hope any of this seemingly gibberish talk made any sense to you. At the end of the day, I am just a 24-year-old girl who is just living. Like, you know, I've got no idea what's going on or really at the end of the day what I'm doing. I'm a young girl in the world. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. I don't feel any pressure. It's cool being able to share this with people on the internet. And it's fun. And I hope maybe it not inspires, because, you know, I don't think I'm any inspiration or anything, but I hope that maybe it does inspire people to step outside of their bubble and their world and themselves. Know that there's a whole world out there, because that's what it did for me. I was very, not necessarily stuck, but I was very in my inner world. Having these experiences, it's really pulled me outside of myself and pulled me outside of my sometimes quite small-minded thinking. There's a whole world out there. Anyway, that's me. That's my update. I'm gonna go have something to eat now, and if you made it this far, thank you. I love you. Thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. Truly, thank you so much. It's so fun. I love doing this, and I would love to continue doing this. Making internet friends is really cool. So yeah, bye. Also, I thought that I would add this jumper, £2, Portobello Road Market, £2. That's all I'm saying.